Alright, let's dive into something that's got the MotoGP world buzzing right now. Imagine this, a rising star, a proven champion, and a team decision that's got everyone talking. But here's the twist, it's not just about who's in the spotlight, it's about who's been pushed to the sidelines. And personally, I think this story goes way deeper than just a team lineup change. So, let's break it down. First off, Casey Stoner, a legend in his own right, is backing Pedro Acosta's move to Ducati. Now, Acosta's talent is undeniable, he's got the kind of raw speed that makes you sit up and take notice. But here's where it gets interesting, Stoner's not just praising Acosta, he's also throwing in a bit of advice. He's saying Acosta needs to show more patience. And honestly, that's a detail I find fascinating. In a sport where aggression often steals the show, patience can be the difference between a race win and a championship. What this really suggests is that Acosta's got the tools, but he needs to fine-tune his mindset. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about Acosta, it's about the evolution of a racer. Every great rider has had to learn this lesson, and seeing it play out in real time is kind of thrilling. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Pecco Bagnaia. Here's a guy who's been Ducati's most successful rider in recent years, delivering back-to-back championships, and yet, he's the one getting the short straw. Stoner feels sorry for him, and honestly, so do I. What many people don't realize is that Pecco's struggles weren't just about him, they were about the bike. I've watched enough races to see that the machine wasn't behaving the way it should, and Pecco's smooth riding style was being penalized for it. This raises a deeper question, how often do we blame the rider when the issue is mechanical? It's a narrative that's all too common in motorsports, and it's something that needs more attention. From my perspective, Ducati's decision to pair Marc Marquez with Acosta is a bold move. Marquez is a known quantity, he's consistent, he's relentless, and he's got the experience to back it up. But what makes this really interesting is how Acosta will fit into that dynamic. Will they push each other to new heights, or will the pressure of being teammates to a legend weigh on Acosta? In my opinion, this partnership could either be a masterstroke or a recipe for tension. And let's not forget, Marquez has had his fair share of injuries. How will that factor in? It's a storyline that's going to keep us on the edge of our seats. One thing that immediately stands out is how this shakeup reflects the broader trends in MotoGP. Teams are constantly looking for the next big thing, and riders are under immense pressure to deliver. But what this really highlights is the ruthless nature of the sport. Pecco's move to Aprilia feels like a fresh start, but it's also a reminder that loyalty in racing is often conditional. Personally, I'm excited to see how he adapts. Aprilia's not Ducati, and that's going to be a challenge. But if anyone can find their footing, it's Pecco. He's got the talent, and now he's got something to prove. If you ask me, the real story here isn't just about who's riding for which team. It's about the human element, the ambition, the setbacks, and the resilience. Acosta's rise, Marquez's consistency, and Pecco's transition are all part of a bigger narrative about what it takes to succeed in this sport. And honestly, that's what makes MotoGP so compelling. It's not just about the bikes, it's about the people behind the helmets. So, here's my closing thought, as we look ahead to the next season, let's not just focus on the results. Let's pay attention to the journeys. Because in the end, it's the stories of patience, perseverance, and redemption that make this sport truly unforgettable. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.